Hi, my name is Angela, and I'm the District Bulletin Editor for KIWIN'S. Elise is also a presentation lead in this workshop, so she's going to be popping at the end half of this workshop. She's the District Tech Chair. So, what is an editor? An editor is basically their role is basically to promote KIWIN'S. And editors within KIWIN'S do that in a bunch of different ways on a bunch of different platforms. You can do it through social media or by making newsletters or by making recap videos. So there's a lot of ways you can promote KIWIN'S. The great thing about this position is that there's a lot of room for creativity. So an editor's place in KIWIN'S. So here's a little chart of all the editor-related positions in each level of KIWIN. So club, division, district, and international. You can take a look at that if you want, and that just breaks it down. I just wanted to say editor-related skills are valuable in any position. So you don't always have to stick to being an editor in KIWIN'S. You can use your skills to branch out. Like, let's say you're really good at making newsletters. Well, you can use that skill if you want to become LTG and make newsletters for your division. So there's a bunch of different ways you can use your editor-related skills for other positions in KIWIN'S. Here's just a little chart of all the awards you can, all the editor-related awards you can apply for in KIWIN'S. There's also a bunch of design contests throughout the year. So there's a bunch of different ways you can get involved and also get recognition for what you do. Here's the club editor calendar. You can pause the video and take a look at it. The most important thing, I think, would be to join the Facebook officer group page or Remind. That's going to be sent out usually at the beginning of the term. The Facebook group page and Remind is basically a way the district board can get information to club officers. So that's definitely a must to do at the beginning of your term. So I'm just going to be talking about some tools and resources you can use. I know when I was club publicist, my freshman sophomore year, it was hard for me to find inexpensive softwares to create graphics on. So I've done a lot of research throughout my KIWIN'S journey. So here are just some substitutes you can use that are beginner and wallet friendly. So yeah, you can pause the video and take a look at that. I know the Adobe Creative Cloud, if you're interested in it, always has student discounts, so you don't have to pay the full price if you don't want to. Here are some other resources provided by the district. We have the Facebook group and Remind, which we talked about earlier. We have a bunch of resource packs, which you can always find on the KIWIN'S website. And there's also a Key Club brand guide, which you can find on the Key Club International website. Key Club brand guide is basically, it's basically a 40-page PDF that outlines standards for making graphics in KIWIN'S. For example, there's certain fonts you need to use. There's a color palette. There's rules to how to use the logo. And the purpose of this brand guide is to maintain a level of professionalism and consistency throughout all the key clubs yeah. So I won't go over all of it. You probably already know about it if you're an editor. You can just read the PDF and you'll be good. So that's my half. And now Elise is going to be talking about the other end of this video. So bye.
Hi guys, I'm Elise, your District Technology Chair, and I'll just be picking up where Angela left off by going over an editor in action. So one of an editor's main roles is managing the social media. And as you all know, social media is our main form of communication with members outside of club meetings. So it's important to post frequently on your social media to advertise events, fundraisers, and any important announcements. But it's also important to keep in mind not to post too frequently so that your messages don't lose their importance and their significance. So it's just about finding a happy medium between posting. And Instagram stories can be a great way to send out last minute reminders or just little quick ones if you don't want to make a full post. Graphics are a main component of being an editor, and they're just to serve as like a visual advertisement for what you're promoting. It's the purpose of a graphic is to draw in viewers and to be eye-catching so that they're inclined to read more about the event that you are advertising or the fundraiser that you're advertising. So making sure that your graphics are eye-catching and nice to look at is really important to get more engagement and more interest in your events. This is an example of a graphic that Angela made this year. Publications such as newsletters are also an important form of communication, and in newsletters you can hold more information than, for example, a social media post. So some things you can include in your newsletters are member recognition, such as blanks of the month. You can also include a recap of past events and announcements for future events. With newsletters, you can also release them monthly or seasonally, so every 2 or 3 months. It just depends on what suits your club or division. And this is an example of the district newsletter that Angela created this past year. Photography is another important aspect of being an editor. Traditionally, a historian does the photography. And the purpose of taking these photos is to document our past events and fundraisers. And it's also important to post photos from an event once you take them on Facebook, for example, so that members can see themselves doing service. And it's just a way to kind of thank them for what they do. And it's gratifying to see yourself in the photos. It's also important to take photos of service events for Distinguished Officer Awards later on the year, as officers do need photos of them doing service for the award. Videos are increasingly becoming a more popular form of advertising as people don't have to read to watch them, so people are more inclined to view the videos and learn about what you're promoting. So you can make videos for a recap of an event or an educational one, such as this one, which was a Fall Rally 101 video I created, which educated people about Fall Rally. And you can use YouTube or Instagram or even Facebook to post your videos and advertise them. Now, the website is a way to hold a lot of information and teach people about your club or your division. So you can include the history of KIWIN'S or the organization and even link the CNH KIWIN'S website so there's more understanding about how the organization works. And here's just some ideas to take back to your club from this presentation. It's important to utilize trends and humor in the graphics you make just to interact with members and be more eye-catching and relatable. So for example, Angela this year utilized the surprised or shocked Pikachu meme, which was just a great way of being more relatable and funny for members. It's also important to interact and engage members. So a great way to do this is through Instagram. On Instagram stories, you can do polls or questions, and it's just a way to reach out to members on a more personal level and make them feel more included. You can also use comments or DMs to reach out. And it's important to keep things simple and easy so that people don't feel drowned or overwhelmed. So for example, you can use QR codes as Angela did in this example, or link things simply in a link tree and link that in your bio. And here are just some final statements. So your skills are valuable as graphics and visuals are needed to advertise or promote anything. It's always valuable to get inspiration from others and look at other people's social medias and other clubs' graphics for your own. And you can use KIWIN'S as an opportunity for your own growth as an editor or to see what skills you like and what talents you have. So here's Angela and I's contact information. Those are emails, and you can always use Facebook Messenger to reach out to us with any questions or concerns that you may have. So just shoot us a message if you do have one. Don't be afraid to reach out to us at any time. We're always here to answer your guys' questions or if you need any advice. So I'm really sorry that we couldn't see all of you guys at DCON, but I hope this makes up for it a little bit and you guys did learn something. Please stay safe and healthy and entertained. Don't go crazy during this time period, and we hope to see you guys all soon. Bye-bye.